Hello everybody, I'm back again unfortunately. And I just got back from doing a camp thing for band. And I figured, hey, I might as well play some Splatoon, right? I have a rank up series to do, so why not do that? So I do that, and not only do I get the usual multiple DCs during it, completely ruining the series, I also had a few laggy gems. And for some context, you'd probably have to understand how different things are calculated for damage. Shots from a main weapon are based off of the shooter's perspective. So if I hit somebody with an octobrush, they're taking damage, even if the game doesn't think they took the damage. I'm actually going to switch to sticks real quick. Don't look. Alright. I'm sorry. But, sticks. And, like, that's a hit. If I hit this dummy in a multiplayer game and that dummy was a different player, they would take damage. But if I switch to Umbrella, that's damage, but the shield is calculated as an object, so it's on the recipient's screen, not mine, which is why the umbrella lag is so annoying. Also, that's not the right button. Sub-weapons are considered objects, so same thing as the shield, and also specials. An inkjet is also considered a special, or an object. Dear Lord, of course it's a special, which is something else that's going to be mentioned. And ink, if you are an enemy ink, it does damage to you at a rate of 30 damage per second, which can be brought down to 12 a second using one sub of ink resistance. I did not know that, but I searched it up and figured it out. Like, for the clip, I did some research to make sure everything was okay. That's 30 damage a second up to 50 damage. That is the maximum damage you can take. This is the exact gear I was running with 0 ink resistance up. And another thing, I have to go back to Octobrush right now. Octobrush paints feet every 2 swings. See? So I went ahead, played a match, and right before it ended, I got this delight of an experience. The game says I didn't get hit by that. The beacon is destroyed, meaning the shot went past me and hit the beacon, but I still got one shot, even though I squid rolled, which should have parried it as well. And then I respawn, jump into a player. There's 8 swings right there. There is a player right here. You can see the trail. There's a player right there swimming directly at me. My feet is unpainted after 6 swings on the ground. So I go to roll. Bump right into him. So now I'm at least 30. Well, I shouldn't say at least 30, but 22 damage at least. because immediately after, one shot by the player I bumped, aka the sloshing machine. Why, Nintendo? And I was already not very happy because I just lost because 2 people DC'd in the last match. There were more internet problems, and I just didn't have a very good matchup against a few of the weapons playing Octobrush. So I wasn't exactly able to do all too much, and on top of that, our team at A+ level does not understand that you need specials to get in easier, so they kept running in and dying. Don't do that, by the way. If you couldn't tell, it doesn't help. So, I lost series because the game said no to all of the established mechanics that I have learned and researched. This game is all I really have to do, so I sink a lot of time into it. I learn pretty much all there is, and it still spites me. Nobody can say that the internet functions on this. And I have pretty good internet. I don't DC very often. The only times I do is when I'm at my grandparents' in a town in the middle of nowhere with next to no decent internet by modern standards. It still gets the job done, and I still don't DC very often down there, but still. Did I get rid of the matches? No. See, there's a guy that DC'd. There should be another one somewhere. Yep. This is incredibly annoying, and I hope that Nintendo fixes it. Thanks for listening to my yapping. This takes a surprising amount of effort to set up, and I'm still working on what to do with the phone for the camera. So, if you somehow enjoyed it, consider liking. I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe because I'm a nobody. Nobody cares who I am. The only reason they didn't care to watch my videos is if they're a friend or something. But still, thank you for watching, especially if you're not a friend. Maybe you learned something, maybe you didn't. I hope it at least entertained you for the duration.